Verse 3. Then I gotta call them. I might take the rest later. Samuel chapter 3. Second Samuel chapter 3.
You can get money for the holidays at Jackson Hewitt today.
It's time to get creative with business cards as unique as you at Vistaprint. Now introducing free shipping on all business cards. Any style, any quantity. Get free shipping on all business cards with promo code TVNOW. Only now with Vistaprint.
Well, when it started to deteriorate, and I had to do something quick.
And the war between the house of, this is 2 Samuel chapter 3, and the war between the house of Saul and the house of David lasted a long time, and David grew stronger, while Saul grew weaker. Sons were born to David in Hebron. His first one was Amon, the son of Jezebel, the second one.
For 12 months, no payments, no interest. 855-77-PELA or PELAPittsburgh.com.
Was Caleb, son of Abigail, widow of Nepal of Carmel. Third was Asphon, the son of Mesa, the daughter of Tamar, the king of Disha. The third was Adonijah, the son of Hagar. The fifth was Shepha, the son of Abigail. The sixth was Hebron, the son of David's wife, Ebla. These were all born to David in Hebron, after those over to David. During the war in the house of Saul, the house of David, Abner had been strengthening his own position in the house of Saul. Now Saul had a concubine named Rizpah, daughter of Aiah, and Asbus to Abner, "Why did you sleep with my father's concubine?" Abner was very angry because what Isbah had said. So he answered, Am I a dog's head? I'm on Judah's side. This day I am loyal to the house of Saul, your father Saul, and to his family and friends. I have intended to be over to David.
To between 600 and 1000 AD.
Now you accuse me of offense involving this woman. May I deal with that? May God deal with Abner so severely that if I do not do for David what God promised him, I'll transfer the kingdom to the house of Saul to establish David's throne over to Israel, and Judea from Dan to Bathsheba, and Isbah unto say in other words Abner, because he was afraid of him. And then Abner sent messengers on behalf to David. Whose land is it? Make the agreement with me, and I will help you bring Israel to you. Good, David said. I made the agreement with you. I demand one thing, that you do not summon presents unless you bring Michal, daughter of Saul, when you see me. And then David messaged Isbah, son of Saul, demanding, give me my wife Michal, when I betrothed myself for the prince of 100 Philistine skins. So Isha gave orders and had her taken away from her husband, Petel, son of Lish. Her husband, however, went with her, weeping behind her, all the way to Bedroom. Abner said to him, "Go back home," so he went back. Abner conferred with the elders of Israel. And sometime they wanted to make David your king. Now for the Lord promised David, my servant, by my servant David, I will rescue my people of Israel from the land of the Philistines in the hands of the enemies. Abner also spoke to Benjamin in person. He went to Hebron, to Benjamites in person, to tell David everything that Israel and the whole tribe of Benjamin wanted to do. Then Abner had 20 men with him, went to David at Hebron, and David prepared a feast for him, and she said, "Well, let me hear her alone." Malia had to stop and think for a minute. I don't need any money. And Abner said to David, "Let me yet go on once and assemble all of Israel for my lord the king, and make my covenant that is with you."
Perhaps further clues can be found by examining a powerful device described
that you may rule over your heart's desire. So David sent Abner away and went in peace. Just then, David's men and Joab rode for a raid and brought them a great deal of plunder. But Abner was no longer with David in Hebron, but David had sent him away and had him go in peace. But Joab and the other soldiers with him arrived. They told Abner,
This could basically change the rock into air. This device was
son of Ner, that he had come to king, and the king had sent him away, and that he had gone in peace. So Joab went to the king. What have you done? Look, Abner came to you. Why did you let him go? Now he is gone. Now Abner, son of Ner, came to see you and observe your movements, and find out everything you're doing. Then Joab left David and sent messenger after Abner, and brought him back from Sisera at Sariah. But David did not know it. And when Abner returned to Hebron, Joab took him aside into the inner chamber to speak to him privately. And there to avenge the blood of his brother Asahel, Joab stabbed him in the stomach, and he lay and died. Later, when King David heard this, he said, I my kingdom am forever innocent before the Lord concerning Abner, son of Ner. May his blood fall upon the head of Joab and his whole family. May Joab's family never be without someone who is running sore leprosy. For that thou hast a crutch who falls by the sword and laugh the sword. Joab and his brother Asahel murdered Abner because he killed their brother Israel in battle. Then David said to Joab and all the people, carry your clothes and put them in sackcloth and walk around mourning for Abner. King David himself walked behind the bear, and they buried Abner in Hebron, and the king wept out loud at Abner's tomb, and all the people wept also. And the king sang laughter for Abner. Did Abner die the lawless way? Your hands were not bound, your feet were not fettered, you fell on before with it, and the people wept after him. And they all came and urged David to eat something so that day. But David took oath, saying, may God deal with me so severely if I taste bread or anything else that the sun sets. All the people took note and pleased, and everything the king pleased them. And all that day there was one person, no part in the Abner son of Ner. And she's one person, I think he told.
Underground chamber opened up into a huge amphitheater, and there were these wondrous.
Then king said to them, do not lose life between the three men have fallen on Israel this day, and they know that the anointed king, I am weak, and the sons of Zebah are strong for me. Say, the Lord repay the evildoer, turn to all his evil deeds. Okay. Now I gotta do the others here. Second John. John chapter 4. John chapter 4, and then I'll get done.
Ancient astronaut theorists suggest this could be further evidence that Lord Shiva has a
connection. You want to stay overtime.
We have great deluge.
That's one way to out and stay out.
Forced people underground. So you have to wonder.
Well, that's a link.
Is
That's
this some
John.
kind of ancient city many
Second
thousands
John.
of years old that was once a
First John, I
planet
mean.
of extraterrestrial race? As the water receded, they create this temple from underground. Presently, archaeologists date the Kailasa temple from the 5th to the 10th century A.D. But there's nothing in the temple that really gives it a date.
Dear friends, do not believe every spirit that tests the spirit to see if they are from God. Those false prophets have gone down into the world. This is how you can recognize the Spirit of God. Every spirit of knowledge that Jesus Christ has come in flesh with God. Every spirit of knowledge that Christ is not from God.
Beneath Kailasa temple, He's an underground.
This is the spirit of the Antichrist, which thou hast heard coming, and even an old foray in the world. Now, dear children from God, have overcome them to God, who is greater than the one in the world, and who is from the world, to speak of the viewpoint of the world, and the world listens to them. We are from God, and whoever knows God listens to us, and whoever does not listen to us, he recognizes the spirit of truth and the spirit of falsehood. Dear friends, let us love one another. For God's love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and who knows God. Who
If it happens to collapse, we're going 400 foot down and we're not going to survive. Small people.
does not live, does not multiply, he is not, for God is not God, love. And this is how God showed love among us. He sent his one and only Son to the world, and that he might live through him. The love, not we love God, for God loved us and sent his only Son to sacrifice for our sins. Dear friends, since God loved us, we ought to love one another. No one has ever seen God, but if we love in one another, God lives in us, and his love is made complete in us. And we know how he lived in us. That he gives us the Spirit, and as he has testified that the Father has seen his Son to the Savior of the world. If anyone acknowledges that Jesus is the Son of God, God lives in them, and they are in God.
Text info to 20808 to learn
And we now rely upon the love God has for us.
for a clearer tomorrow.
Any comments, guys?
God is love. Whoever loves in God,
Only pay for what you need.
whoever loves lives in God, and God in them. This is how love is complete among us, and now have confidence in the day of judgment. In the world we are like Jesus. There is no fear in God. No. The perfect love drives out perfect fear because there is no punishment in no one. We made perfect in love.
You don't need to worry about
We love because God first loved us. Whoever claims to love God hates their brother or sister is a liar. But whoever does not love God, their brother or sister, they have not cannot love God who has not been seen. And he gives us the command: everyone who loves God must also love their brother and sister.